Greetings everyone, you're welcome to NEPH, your YouTube channel where we solve problems on maths covering a wide area of the topics. You can go through the channel, check different topics and watch the videos so that you can be able to learn a thing or two. But before you watch any video, it's good to attend the question, okay? Before you proceed with any video so that you can be able to learn from it. Alright, so today we have a problem here on mensuration. Okay, this is a problem on what cone. Right, this is it's a very common question in your exam. Always find questions coming out on mensuration. Alright, so let me read out the question, then we can solve it together. So the question says a cone has a base radius. Of course, we should be able to know what a cone looks like. Okay. So the question says a cone has a base radius of 8 centimeters. So this is the base radius, 8 centimeters. And the height, okay, this is the height. The height is what? 11 centimeters. Okay, calculate correct to two decimal what places. You don't have to forget this. Calculate correct to two decimal places. The curved surface area of the cone. So remember, this is the slant length. Okay, let's put it as L. So what is the curved surface area of the cone? But before we look at that, you see we don't have the value of L. Okay, let me quickly write that. So our curved surface area, let's just call it curved surface area. So CSA, just an abbreviation, is equals. Now pi, we're going to multiply pi times the point means multiplication times the radius, which is arrow, okay, now times L. So by formula, this is what we are going to use. But if you look at this formula, we don't know the value of L, so we have to solve for L. Now, how do we solve for L? We can see that this is what a triangle. Okay, this is 90 degrees, and the right angle triangle, so we can use what? Pythagoras theorem. So, by theorem, hypotenuse squared is equals to what? Opposite square plus what? Adjacent square. That's the Pythagoras theorem. So let's quickly substitute. The hypotenuse here is L, so L squared is equals to what? Our opposite, we can use any of this, but let's say 8 what? Centimeter square plus what? The height is what? 11 centimeter what? Square. So this will give us L square is equals to what? This is 8 times 8, alright? So 8 times 8 will give us what? 64 centimeters square plus, this is 11 times 11, which will give us 121 centimeters square. So we are going to add these two, okay? 121 plus what? 60 what? 4. That will give us 1 plus 4 is 5, 2 plus 6 is 8, and 1. Alright, so our L squared is actually 185. Okay, let me write that down. So L square is 185 centimeters square. All right. So, but how do we find just L? Because what we want to solve, we are just going to solve using what? Just L. So our L will be equal to, you take the square root of both sides, so square root of 185 centimeters square. Okay. Now we're simply going to solve out this. What is 185 what? Centimeter. Okay. Now I'm going to use the square root formula. Square root formula. If you don't mind, you can also press your calculator. For a square root formula, square root of x plus or minus y is equal to square root of x. Okay. Plus or minus, we have y divided by what? 2 square root x. Now x here must be what? A perfect square. So 185 what number is very close to 185? Okay, that is what? A perfect square. So that's the question. All right. So remember, we're trying to do the square root. Remember, we're trying to do the square root of what? We're trying to do the square root of 185 centimeters squared. All right, by formula. So by formula, one thing is you want to say that this x, is a perfect what? Square. The number that is a perfect square. So I'm seeing that what is close to 185, that's a perfect square, is 13 times. Okay? 13 times 13. And 13 times 13 is going to give us what? 169. Okay? So 169 plus what will give us this? So let's check it, this minus this. Alright? So I have 185, okay, minus what? 169. So this is 15. To subtract 15 minus 9 is what is 6. So 7 minus this is 1. So we have as 16. Alright, so having gotten this, we can now what? Solve further using the formula. So let me quickly substitute. So this will become, we have square root of 169 plus, this is my y, 16, divided by 2, multiply what? Square root of this, 169. Alright, so we are going to solve this further. So this is 13 plus what? This is 16 divided by what? 2 times 13. So this will give us 13 plus what? 16 divided 2 times this is what? 6. Alright, now when we're adding something like this, we can write it as 13, 16 divided by what? 26. And just join it, alright? So this is the value of our L, which is what? Square root of what? 185 centimeters squared. So this can cancel this. This here, 2 into this is what? 8. 2 into this is 13. So the square root of this using formula is 13 over 8 over what? 13 centimeters. Now let's keep this in decimal. So L will be 13 points. Okay, we are going to solve 8 divided what? 13. So if I put point, we have 0. So how many times? We have 6 times. So 6 times this is 18, carry 1. Okay, 6 times 1 is 6 plus 1 is 7. We'll subtract this. 10 minus this is 2. Okay, if we add a 0, 13 into this is 1 time. So this is 13.61 centimeter. Alright, if you don't mind, you can also check it with your calculator. Alright? You check with your calculator, you should be seeing something around 13.60 centimeter for L. Now let's quickly go back to the formula. Our curved surface area becomes what? 5 times R times L. Now I've gotten our value of L, so we have I as what? 22 over 7 times our R is 8 centimeter over 1 times our L is what? 13 points. Can use this or this? Okay, let's just use this. Centimeter over 1. Alright, so when we solve all this, we are going to arrive at our answer. Alright guys, so if we solve this, we are going to see that the curved surface area, okay, we have 22 multiplied by what? 8. 8 times is 16, carry 1. 8 times is 16 plus 1 is 176 times what? 13.60 centimeter divided by what? 7. Okay? So if we multiply what we have, this time this, our curved surface area, we are going to be having, this time this is going to be giving us 2393.60 divided by 7 centimeters. Right, so if we solve this further, we are going to be having something like, of course, 7 into this is what, 3 times, okay, which is 21, okay, 21. For subtract this is 2, so 7 will go into 29. How many times is 4, which is 28. If we subtract 29 from 28, we have 1. So 7 into 13 is how many times is 1 time, okay, so points. We are going to be seeing a figure like 9, okay, continue, 7 and 9 centimeter. So if we correct this to 2 decimal places, we are going to have CSA as approximately 341.9. So we are going to move 1, 2. So this is above, this is 5 and above, so we have 1 here, so we have 8 centimeters. So this gives us the solution to this problem. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Leave a like button, share this video to your friends, your loved ones and students all over the globe. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.